Mom, I'm so excited about tonight. I can't stand it.
I know you are. I'd be excited too. I'm glad you guys are going to have a good time tonight, but there's something that we need to talk about and you need to listen.
Mom, stop. It's prom.
Ashley, I know it is, but there's things that happen and we need to talk about them. You remember last year when those kids were on their way to the prom and the driver had been drinking and he hit that tree? Do you remember what happened?
Yes, I remember. Nothing like that's going to happen to me. I'm way too careful. I don't even drink, much less drink and drive.
I know, and we trust you. Your dad and I really trust you. But still, there's things that happen, you get in situations, and sometimes you have no idea what's going to happen. So you need to think about that, Ashley.
I know.
Okay, I won't harp on it.
Thanks.
Hey, Mom, can we stop by and see Dad and Adam before we go home?
Sure, we can stop. We got a few minutes. I know your dad's going to want to see his beautiful daughter all dressed up. Lord knows that doesn't happen very often.
All right, guys, bring it in. Good job today. Because it's prom night, I'm gonna let you guys go a little bit early today, but before you go, we're gonna have 2 hard laps around the gym, and then I'll see you guys on Monday. Good job.
Hey, Dad.
My baby, she's so beautiful, all grown up. What time are you guys coming over tonight?
Well, actually, I was wondering if it was okay if we went out to eat first and then stopped back by the house later.
I guess that'll be okay, but make sure you stop by. I really want to talk to you guys before you go.
Okay, well, I really got to go. They're going to be out of the house any minute, and Mom's waiting in the car.
Okay, tell Mom that the boys and I are going to work on some fundamentals. We're going to ride our bikes home, and we'll be home before dark.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Come on, Adam, let's work on some things.
Hey! Oh, man.
Kevin, look!
Time for prom, baby, yeah!
Woo! Look, that's Ryan! I'm so excited. It's going to be so awesome. Come on, you guys. Are you almost ready?
Yeah.
What are you doing back there?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
What time are the reservations?
5 o'clock.
All right.
What is wrong with you guys?
It's the prom, baby. It's one big party.
Well, my dad said before we went to the prom that we need to stop by because he wanted to take some pictures of us.
That's cool. We'll just stop by there up on the way.
All right.
Let's go. Oh, man, I'm buzzed.
Kevin, stop. What are you doing? Are you sure you're feeling okay?
I'm fine. Why don't you just lay off?
No, I'm not going to lay off. You're really scaring me.
Okay, guys, remember, look both ways before you cross the street.
Hey, is everybody having a good time back there?
Oh, yeah, man. Of course.
You know it.
It's prom.
Exactly.
Wait a second. This car looks like it's coming a little fast.
Son, you got some ID on you?
Yeah.
Take it out for me, please. Thank you. Kevin, just slow down. Tell me what happened exactly.
Well, I just took my eyes off the road for a second and then just, oh God. It's just for 1 second. I mean,
Trooper Biggerstaff, subject's been involved in an accident with 3 pedestrians on bicycles, and I smelled alcohol on his person.
Sir, how much have you had to drink tonight?
oh, not a lot, maybe a little.
How old are you?
17.
Come on over here to my car. Put your hands on the hood. Got anything else on you? All right, turn around for me. All right. Put your hands down by your side. I want you to stand on 1 foot like this for me. Look at your foot and count out loud. All right, that's fine. Next thing I want you to do is hold your arms straight out like a T. Tilt your head back, close your eyes. Touch your nose. That's fine. Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back. Placing you under arrest for driving while impaired.
Sir, after he takes the handcuffs off, set everything you have in your pockets up here.
I don't have anything in my pockets, sir.
What's your charge, sir? The charge is gonna be on. Do you have anything on you that'll poke me or stick me? I'm gonna pat you down. Put your hands straight to your sides like a seat.
Anything else on him?
Look, you guys, you gotta believe me. I didn't mean to do it to him. I mean, he was my coach. I mean, what about the kids? Are they okay? Is he gonna be all right?
Son, let me remind you again, you have the right to remain silent.
But you gotta believe me. I didn't mean to.
Just go in here, the phone's right here. Make your phone calls and let us know when you're done with your phone calls. Right there's the phone.
You gotta believe me. Please, you gotta let me out of here. I've got nothing.
Big trauma team.
Hey, buddy, what you got?
4-year-old male patient struck by a vehicle on his bike, unresponsive upon arrival. Pupils fixed and dilated, went ahead and intubated them. He's gotten 4 EPIs, 4 atropines, 2 large bore IVs.
What's his downtime?
Right now, 45 minutes.
You ever seen anything on the monitor?
No, it's been system.
How much fluids you got?
He's got 2 liters of saline. This is the second set.
And you said 4 epi?
4 epi, 4 atropine.
Wow, okay.
All right.
Back for me. Back one more time. Good 2 place, but let's give you CPR going. Let's give him a couple more epi. Get that fluid wide open for me.
Epi.
Here's the epi.
Press
I got it. You got it? Okay. Yep.
Let's give him a couple bicarb too, the natropine.
All right, Epi's in.
His wife and daughter are waiting in the waiting room.
Listen to what I say. Did I get a pulse?
No pulse.
No pulse.
Okay, let's call it, what do you got, 5:45. You want to get your family ready for me. I'll go and talk to them.
Okay.
If I could have your attention for just a few moments. As most of you know, what should have been an evening of celebration turned to tragedy this past weekend. Coach Steve and his sons Adam and Shane were hit by a drunk driver as they stood on the side of the road waiting to cross.
Steve and Adam were killed. Shane now spends his life in a wheelchair. To have the lives of a father, teacher, and coach, and his son taken in such a senseless manner can leave us with overwhelming feelings of loss, sadness, and anger. Counselors will be available for any student or faculty member who needs them. In the next few days, we will plan ways to support each other and also ways to support the families touched by this. It is my sincere hope that every one of us remembers this day when it becomes our turn to make the choice to drink and drive or not, and how that choice impacts the lives of others. Please join me in a moment of silence in memory of Steve and Adam and for Shane's full recovery.
Kevin, if you'll please stand. Kevin, it's my understanding you're pleading guilty to 2 counts of felony death by vehicle and 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. You can have a seat, sir. Trooper, if you'll come up and give me a statement of the facts.
Your Honor, that night I was called to a motor vehicle accident on Walker Road. Found Kevin to be the driver. There were 3 people on bicycles hit. 1 was killed at the scene. 1 died at the ER, and 1 will probably be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. He was impaired, submitted to an intoxilizer, and the results were 0.15.
All right, thank you, Trooper. Kevin, if you'll stand. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Your Honor, I want to take this time to personally apologize to Ashley and her family, especially her dad, my coach, and her 2 brothers. It was just harmless fun on prom night. I mean, no one's supposed to get hurt. Everybody does it, but why does it have to happen to me? There's just nobody's supposed to get hurt, Your Honor.
Well, unfortunately, there's too many times that nobody thinks it's going to happen to them. But in this situation, it did happen to you. And as a result of your actions that night on prom night, which I'm sure there were other folks drinking and you were just going along with the crowd. But as you can see, your actions that night had severe consequences. 2 people are dead, and 1 person's life is altered for the rest of that life. And your life is altered for the rest of that life, as well as your family and all the members of their family. The problem with it being, your actions have consequences, and it's my duty to impose those consequences. As to the 1st count of felony death by vehicle, which you're charged with that because you were impaired that night, because you were operating a vehicle while you were impaired. You're hereby sentenced to a minimum of 12 months and a maximum of 15 months in the Department of Corrections. On the 2nd count of felony death by vehicle,
a minimum of 12 months and a maximum of 15 months, that to run at the expiration of the first sentence. On the assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury, you're hereby sentenced to 75 days in the Department of Corrections. All of these active prison sentences to be followed by 5 years of supervised probation, wherein you'll be followed by a probation officer and drug tested regularly. Bailiffs, if you'll take them away, please.
Mom, can we stop by and see Dad and Adam before we go home?
Sure, honey. We've got a few extra minutes. That'll be fine. Okay, guys, we're here, but we're only going to get to stay just 1 minute.
Hello, I am Cabarrus County Sheriff Brad Riley. Here in Cabarrus County, we care about our teens. It is important for you to remain in control of your own decisions. Choices you make to drink alcohol or use drugs can have an effect on your future success, or it could cost you or someone else your life. Nationwide, there are approximately 17,000 alcohol-related fatality car crashes each year. 600 of those fatalities occur in this state alone. Traffic crashes are still the single greatest cause of death for the 15 to 20-year-old age group. Nearly 1/2 of those deaths are alcohol-related. You must understand that the alcohol consumption is illegal for people under the age of 21, and excessive consumption can be toxic and even fatal. You must be aware of the alcohol scene at your school and amongst your friends and talk to those people about the problem. It is estimated that 1 teen is killed every hour in the United States because of teenage drunk driving. As you have seen in this staged video, teenage drunk driving poses a threat to everyone on the road. As you prepare to ride with a friend or get behind the wheel this prom season, be responsible enough to remain sober. You owe it to yourself and to the general public. Remember, if you fail to plan, you have created a plan to fail. The Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office loves you and wants you to be responsible examples to all teens throughout the nation. Be safe and may God bless.